Niantic, also known as Niantic, was a battlefield between the Narragansett and the Mohigan tribes in August 1657. Another good place to go visit and explore. Let's move to another place called, this place is called Norwich. So here the Narragansett tribe did not want the Mohigans here, and often Norwich was their battlefield. So the war between those two tribes lasted from 1642 to 1660, 18 years. 3 miles on State 12, north of town in New London County, is also known as Chelsea Plain. The Chelsea Plain is the bed of an ancient lake and the site of the Native American seat of power in the region. Arrowheads and stone pestles, as well as royal burial ground, are all found here. Sagem Head is the site of a Native American grave from a very bloody Native American battle. Norwalk was the actual battle site of the Battle of the Great Plains, it was called, considered one of the bloodiest battles in 1643 between the Mohigans and the Narragansetts, whose sachem was called tonoma. Over 2,000 warriors were killed on both sides. The Narragansetts were caught fording the Shetak River by the Mohigans. The Narragansett sachem was captured by the Mohigan called Tantaquiessan or Tantaquiedgin. With this capture, the Mohicans ultimately won the battle. Tonoma was executed by caving his head in with the hatchet. He was buried at the site called Sachem's Plain or Point. This site was marked, and but it's now unknown. It was said to be on the west bank of the shetak River. At the junction of 117 and 2A, about 5 miles southeast of town, there was once a trading center and port town on the Thames River. The ghost town was called Poquiantanak and faded from the area in the 1800s. There are many ruins and buildings at this location. Caution and permission must be obtained when visiting any abandoned area, especially this one. A silver shop was operated by Joseph Carpenter there in 1747 on the Old Town Green. I'm gonna mention silver shops quite often because they usually the area where they used to be is great to explore. In the ruins of the shop were found engraved copper plates with his business cards imprinted. Norwalk in Fairfield County is located on the mouth of Norwalk River. The town was also known as Nyang or Noyank. It is an Algonquin word meaning point of land. The Native American village name Norwalkie or Norwalk was here. The reason for the name Norwalk is because when purchased from the Native Americans, its boundary was to extend northward from the sea one day's walk. Mohawk tribe artifacts have been found west of the harbor on Wilson Point. This was also the site of the settler fort called Old Fort Point. The town was settled in 1651. Between 1770 and 1781, the British ransacked this town as part of General Tyrant's raids. Sheffield Island, also known as Smith Island, is the place where numerous colonial artifacts were discovered. This is the site of the Sheffield Island lighthouse built in 1826. This light was extinguished forever in 1900. Currently, it is owned by the Norwalk Seaport Association. Another Captain Kidd treasure lies waiting to be discovered on Pilot Island. The treasure is said to be in the fissures of a large rock formation connected to the island, but underwater at high tide. There is also a pirate treasure buried on Goose Island. After the Civil War, Captain Joseph Merrill found a rich hoard of Spanish coins here. It is said that he had three dreams telling him exactly where the money was to be found. The mouth of Connecticut River is a very dangerous place for ships. The first recorded wreck on Griswold Point was a break in 1749. Now, in 1801, the schooner Avery was wrecked here during a squall. During the hurricane of 1815, the Middlesex Gazette reported in the living memory of inhabitants at the time the highest storm surge occurred here. In 1833, the wooden steamship New England exploded. In Old Lyme, Captain Kidd buried a chest of gold under a boulder called Lion's Rock on a Connecticut island in the Connecticut River. Moonstone has been discovered about 2.5 miles south along the beach toward Long Island Sound. The gem has also been found in Unionville, and it's sometimes known as albite or orthoclase or orthoclase. Let's move to a place called Orange. If you enjoy this program, please like it, subscribe it, and share it. If you would like to view the videos before they are published on YouTube, sometimes even a week before, because for treasure hunter, the right information received ahead of time can mean a difference between success and a failure, you can click on my Patreon account in the description below. In addition to some extras, you will also receive a full transcript of the videos, but most of all, your support will allow me to continue to do research and post more videos for you, and thank you for your support. The Native American name for this town, named Orange, their name was Mashamoquet, Mashamoquet. The town was a lawless settlement from the time it was settled in 1686 to 1750. The lost village of Barahak, which is Welsh word meaning breaking of bread, is here. It is also known as the Village of Voices. All that is left of this ghost town are stone foundations. However, it is a true ghost town. There are stories that the visitor always hears voices or humming or children's laughter and the occasional sound of a wagon coming down the road. There are strange sightings in the area too. Everything from orbs of light to children sitting in tree branches. Portland quarries are why Connecticut has the nickname of the brownstone state. The Native American names were Wangunk or Wongunk, meaning band. There was a Native American village in the area. This town, located in the Middlesex County, is the mining site for beryl, a blue to green to gold color. Also garnet, spodumene, and tourmaline were found here in small amounts. One of the mines where all these gems and minerals were discovered is called the Strickland Mine or Walden Mine. As stated earlier, Connecticut has the nickname the Brownstone State due to the large amount of fine quality of the brownstone quarries that were once in this area. About 35 different varieties of minerals have been mined from this place. If you're into minerals, this is definitely the place to go and explore. It is the largest mine assortment of minerals found in the whole state. Some of the noted quarries here are Andrews Quarry in Meshomasik State Forest, Pelton Quarry on Cox Road, Brownstone Quarries lie between Route 15 and the river, and also many dinosaur footprints were also found in the north part of the quarry. Many are thought to still exist there, and many can still be seen. How cool is that? Redding Ridge leads to Poverty Hollow and then goes south along the Aspetuck River to Aspetuck Falls, where the river falls into a deep gorge. On both sides of Route 58, just below Bethel, is the Putnam Memorial Campground called the Valley Forge of Connecticut. This is where General Israel Putnam were encamped during the winter of 1778 to 79. The property is a state reservation right now. Revolutionary War artifacts have been found in this area. Richfield. Richfield saw a lot of encampments throughout its history. After burning Danbury, General Tyson's troops marched through here on April 26, 1777. Rochambeau had his quarters at the Samuel Killer Tavern. This tavern was built in 1730, and General George Washington is said to have even stopped here. The French troops were encamped here in 1781. Copper was discovered in Rocky Hill. There is also a Native American woodland village site on the Connecticut River. It is called the Morgan site and existed around 1170 AD. This is on a flat plain and was not used in the winter or early spring due to flooding. The village was found near a clay source. Many ceramic pots were found, as well as pipe, bowls, and stone shovels. This site is on Millbrook, found upstream of Goffey's Brook. Relics can also be found in a fork between Beaver and Goffey Brooks. This town is the site of dinosaur tracks and Dinosaur State Park. The Puritans considered the Slate Rock dinosaur tracks were created by the devil. Edward McCarthy unearthed the sandstone prints in 1966 while working on the new state building. The footprints were created during the Jurassic period about 200 million years ago. The prints are called eubrontes. It is also almost impossible to know exactly what dinosaur made the print, but the creature was three-toed and was closely related to Dilophosaurus. In Riverton, gold has been found in the west branch of Farmington River. So, beautiful places to explore again. If you enjoyed this program, please like it, subscribe it, and share it. If you would like to view the videos before they are published on YouTube, sometimes even a week before, because for treasure hunter, the right information received ahead of time can mean a difference between success and a failure, you can click on my Patreon account in the description below. In addition to some extras, you will also receive a full transcript of the videos, but most of all, your support will allow me to continue to do research and post more videos for you. And thank you for your support.